Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is 12 o'clock Newsbreak. In the local scene, 3 new ambulances have been added to the growing fleet of ambulances of Dr. Lorenzo P. Ziga Memorial District Hospital, PIO Memorial District Hospital, and Pantao District Hospital on July 25th during a blessing and turnover ceremony at the Governor's Guest House. Dr. Grace S. Tabagan of PIO Memorial District Hospital emphasized the value of receiving one more ambulance to help the hospital operations. Dr. Ares O. Perillo, Chief of Dr. Lorenzo P. Ziga Memorial District Hospital, highlighted the continued support and assistance of the PGA to the improvement of the hospital. Present during the blessing are the different departments from PGA, including PHO, APAO, PSWDO, PDCAO, and the turnover of the 3 ambulances to the 3 hospital beneficiaries would be on Monday, July 29, 2024. That would be today. In other story, the provincial government of Albay provided livelihood assistance and basic goods to 250 fisher folk and their families residing in the coastal barangays of the 3rd District. The distribution was personally led by Albay Governor Edsel Rex Lagman, with support from the Albay Provincial Agriculture Office, APAO. Food packages, 5 kilograms of well-milled rice, and consecrated life vests donated by the PGA and the local government of Tui were received by the 250 fisher folk and their families from the coastal barangays of Uwas, including Cagmanaba, Nagas, Tapel, Maramba, and Badian. Lagman is set to visit and extend help to patients at Dr. Lorenzo P. Ziga Memorial District Hospital and Josefina Belmonte Duran Albay Provincial Hospital on July 29th, which is still part of his birthday celebration. This initiative is part of the ongoing outreach program in celebration of the Governor's 52nd birthday, and Lagman began extending assistance to different sectors prior to his birthday on July 24th. In the national scene, the petroleum extraction from a ship that sank in Manila Bay was delayed in the Philippines on Sunday due to mounting concerns of an environmental disaster as the oil began to flow and made landfall. According to Philippine Coast Guard spokesman Rear Admiral Armando Balilo, the siphoning of the 1.4 million liters of industrial fuel oil from the vessel's hold has been pushed back to Tuesday, so divers could shut 9 leaky valves first. 1 crew member perished when the tanker sank in severe weather off Manila early on Thursday, potentially leading to the greatest oil spill in the Philippine history. In other story, a group of teachers on Sunday encouraged the Department of Education, DepEd, to postpone the start of classes in areas affected by the recent severe rains and flooding by 1 week, arguing that preparations should not be limited to the schools. According to a statement from the Instructors' Dignity Coalition, delaying the start of the classes in Metro Manila and nearby provinces affected by typhoons will give all stakeholders more time to prepare for the school year. In order to clean up and rehabilitate after the monsoon floods, more than 1,200 public schools across the country will not open today, according to a statement released by DepEd on Saturday. Metro Manila, the Ilocos Region, Central Luzon, South Cotabato, Sultan Kudarat, and General Santos City are among the impacted areas. Local governments possess the authority to postpone courses, but DepEd stated that in regions impacted by the typhoon, the majority of classrooms will remain open on Monday. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. gave the order to expedite the July 29th start of classes as much as feasible. In other news, the Department of Energy stated on Sunday that its website had been hacked and vandalized on Saturday night, but it reassured the public that it is dedicated to maintaining the security of its system. Around 6 o'clock at night, according to a statement from DOE, there was a hack on the Government Energy Management Program's website on Saturday, which caused it to remove the website from the service. The attack on the Maritime Industry Authority's web-based system in June was only one of the many data breaches and defacements of official websites and systems that have occurred recently. On Sunday, the DOE declared its dedication to system security and modernization. And in the news outside the country, a missile fired from Lebanon killed 12 children in the Israeli-annexed Golan Heights, according to the health ministry in Hamas-run Gaza. And on Saturday, there were 30 casualties from an Israeli strike on a school. The Jewish children in Modal Shams, an Israeli village, were killed by a missile fired by Hezbollah from Lebanon, according to the Israeli military, and the children ranging in age 10 to 20 years old. The emergency services said that another 18 young people were injured in the attack. Since early October, Israeli soldiers and Hezbollah have exchanged gunfire across the border in response to an attack on southern Israel by Hamas, an ally of the Lebanese group that precipitated the Gaza war. Later, Netanyahu declared that upon his return to Israel from the U.S., he would call a security cabinet meeting. In a joint statement, UN Special Coordinator for Lebanon, Janine Hennes-Plasschaert, and UN Interim Force in Lebanon, Chief Aroldo Lazaro, called for a maximum restraint. And finally, in the news outside the country, following a well-thought-out strategy, saboteurs crippled a large portion of a train network on Friday as the Olympic Games got underway, prompting French rail officials to warn of travel disruptions for hundreds of thousands of commuters over the course of the weekend. The fire attacks on cabling boxes at intersections deliberately selected to the north, southwest, and east of the capital, where the Olympics opening ceremony was held on Friday night, were not immediately attributed to anyone. A fourth attempt to disable safety equipment was foiled by rail workers. And that's all for the 12 o'clock news break, July 29, 2024. We'll be right back tomorrow for more news updates. And thanks to our 12 o'clock news break writer, LJ Lurejo. And on the technical side, Todd Bobis. And of course, our Provincial Information Officer, Mary Luduca Castillo. And under the supervision of our Governor, Edsel Grace Lagman. I am Greg Hallare. Thank you for subscribing.